here. It looks like a door, which is the door that we were just in the other part of where all those books are. Well, I guess if we have to have some place to get out quick, we can sort of get out here. I don't understand what I'm doing in here.
No sounds came from behind the door. I'd managed to unlatch the window.
Oh,
Breaking
this
and
is the
entering
room.
always made me uncomfortable.
But you have no problem doing it. May have made George very uncomfortable, but he's no problem doing it. Anything about the bookshelf? Okay, I feel like the rule of saves here, you know, like save early, save often, save. So let's do that. There's another door here.
I couldn't hear anything. It was just a door. Nothing interesting about it. Nope, not that way.
Okay, the door is locked from that direction. I don't think we have anything to reason
The filing cabinet
or
was locked.
anything to get into the file cabinet. Hold on. Back. Metal rod. Think.
That wasn't the right approach.
A bottle opener.
I thought about it, but decided not to do it.
Silver coin.
I had no reason to try that.
Magnifying glass.
Not this time.
Underpants.
I had no reason to try that.
His
That
ID
wasn't
card.
the right approach.
All right.
A small metal filing cabinet.
Okay, so we got the small metal filing cabinet. A door that is locked. All these books. And then this room full of boxes, and there's just like nothing here. And two filing cabinets. Well, you know, they're probably card catalogs for all these books. These are the books about sex, right?
This was a strange section.
Oh.
Secret doors and tunnels, construction and maintenance.
Okay, is it something we can push? Like, I don't know why we would be able to push something like that, but...
The filing cabinet was locked. Just some filing cabinet drawers. Books on the occult
and
the
the
paranormal.
Okay, got that.
Books on the occult and the paranormal.
Got that. Got it.
It was a sturdy metal door.
So this is the room we were able to turn the light on. But then what are we doing in here? Like, there's no... Hold on. Okay, can we climb over this? Climb the shelf. I don't know. There was just a whole bunch of boxes like this room here. But, I mean, I only need one to get out the window, and there was nothing going out the window. Okay. Okay, so we need this extra box, not for what we think. Okay, so we are going to grab it. All right, and push it. Okay, let go, George. It's like, George, while we appreciate you flexing your muscles, let go. All right. Okay, so pull it that way. Okay, that's as far as we can go with that. And I honestly don't know why. But this would be good enough.
The trap door was set flush into the floor. Even with nothing in the way, the trap door was difficult to see. There was a gap between two of the floorboards just big enough for my fingers. Pulling it open must have caused the scratches. A ladder led down into a well-lit passage.
So we couldn't see it because the lights weren't on, so we had to get the lights turned on. The other room was just a red herring for fun of reading and oh moments. And let's see, that's the ladder going up.
couldn't hear anything. Either the door was stuck, or it was just locked. It was some kind of ancient building. It was like something from a horror movie. I half expected to hear screams coming from inside.
It's almost always an evil dude that's trying, or evil person that's trying to,
Hey, they got a show. It was some kind of a rehearsal.
Uh-oh.
As a one-time director of the Idaho Players, I was no stranger to the thespian arts.
Where is it? We must have the location.
I tell you, I don't know.
Ah!
Let me do this properly. I know I can
And there's
break her.
there's the stage with the light bulb.
As you wish, Petra.
I'm not scared of you, you bunch of thugs.
Bravo!
Where the popcorn come from.
Ooh!
Senior Cicero, sir. Sorry to bother you.
Yes, what is it now?
We got a little problem downstairs.
Do be precise, Flap. What kind of a problem?
An intruder problem. A guy's getting killed problem.
Just as I was getting comfortable.
Cesaro! This was no rehearsal. And the girl giving the Oscar performance was my old friend Nico.
This is very tiresome. You will stay here, Miss Collard.
Yeah, we
Don't try anything.
Some hope. What do you think I'm going to do? Ask the audience for help?
Flap, you watch her like a hawk.
Like a hawk, Senior Cicero.
The name is Cesaro. Senor Cesaro. Do try and make an effort, Flap, or I shall have to kill you too.
Do we wonder who the dude is the intruder? I'm hoping it's not the old dude that decided he wanted to stay outside and he would be safer that way. It's like the bad guys never see the good, never see you if you're crouching. Oh my gosh, hello, Yagwe. Thank you so much for a raid. Hello, everyone. Hi, Viking raid. Hello.
This is Viking Raid.
So we are playing Broken Sword. Hello. Let me give you a quick shout out. I don't think any of my mods are in the channel right now. Hello, thank you.
Hold up the box. Mr.
Probably don't want to shut myself out. Here we go. Hello, everyone. There we are. Hopefully, playing God of War.
Open! Stop.
Old clips are the best.
Yes.
Oh boy.
Me.
Do you remember what that one was?
Am I outside? Please be outside.
Oh, don't worry about the swearing. Amnesia. I'd be
Okay.
swearing too. There's this Otaku Pandu Gaming. Hello. Too funny. Yeah, one of my least favorite, Amnesia Dark Descent's a good one if you're looking for a fright. And I have played some of that and I couldn't go on. Part of it was just I hated the water fish part so bad. Okay, here we go. We got it.
Whoa! The gangways were dangerous. They'd fallen away in places. It was a long way down.
Yeah, but George has got it. I don't know why you got timed out. It was silly. Don't worry about it. I don't remember what it was. I got amnesia after playing it. Touche. Oh, we got a kitty. We got a kitty. Alright, say hello, everybody. You wrote in caps, the water bit is cursed. It's awful. I can't stand that part. And it's like, in trying to go as fast as you can, get all the dang doors open in time. And whoa, she's not happy though. Hi, everybody. Aw, yes, this is Chloe. For one of the most stressful moments of gaming I've ever experienced. Exactly. It's like, oh my gosh, if I could just move this water, if I could stay on the boxes on top and never get down in the water, you know, but they, of course, don't allow for that, right? So they make sure that you get in that water, and it was just one of those games where you really couldn't use guns or anything because you never knew if you were going to get bullets back. So anyway, all right. Speaking of stressful game, oh, he's not going this way. I don't think there is anything there, Chad. All right, we'll try the other way then.
I remember this is the thing where you woke up because you were thinking about needing to melt something.
Is this the part?
Yeah, it was like the stage lights.
The lighting rig lowered part of the way, but then jammed fast.
Can you climb? Yes.
Sure. Look safe. I mean, we're going to die anyway, right? So we might as well just be shimming along the scaffolding at breakneck speed. You have a much better memory than I do because I just didn't remember that part. I knew...
That's the thing I remember, that you woke up
I knew there was a part.
and you were thinking like, oh, that's what I need to do. And you ran down to go try that scene, so.
But I haven't found the candle.
Or some wax or something like that.
Well, I haven't found any candle
I
wax.
hoped this would get his attention.
Second one?
Heads up, buddy. Well, well, well. Nicole Collard, tied to a chair, needing to be rescued.
It was
Again.
going...
George!
We had one part where the
Don't
game
just stand there.
absolutely
I'm
died,
dying.
and so...
This is becoming a habit. Maybe you should seek help. Okay.
Come on, hurry!
Anyway, we had the game died, and we couldn't
Seriously,
recover,
are you all
so
right?
we had to go back and
Yeah,
do a chapter.
I'm fine. And it is good to see you. Your timing's perfect.
It always was.
So, how's Idaho, George?
It sucks.
Same as ever. It's a great vacation state. You ought to visit sometime.
Got any friends who'd put me up?
I could put a word in for you.
You're a real sport. Why the sudden interest in theater?
I'm on the trail of a guy who killed one of my clients. A man called Cesaro.
That's the maniac who captured me.
I know. I was watching from the stalls. Thought you were pretty good, by the way.
Thanks. I wasn't looking forward to the next scene, though.
Yeah. Those guys, they got their own special twist on the word corpse.
So tell me about Cesaro.
Cesaro
wanted to,
connects
like,
back to the Neo-Templars.
Do you think that we
Surprise,
should just
surprise.
have a long discussion
explains
here
idiot guy over
and not
there.
maybe like
So
shimmy
why
on
are
out
you
of the
here?
building?
The blonde. She killed the guy I was due to interview. Tracking her down brought me here.
We're working on the same case. Now that's amazing.
Only if you believe in
Amazing.
coincidence. Do you?
No?
So how did God of War
Never.
go for you this
Come on,
time?
George. We
Which
can't
God of
sit
War?
around here all day.
2017 or 2018. Can't remember. There's always a debate about that one.
Seeing Nico again was a strange experience. She was more beautiful than I remembered. Not that I would have dared tell her so.
No, of course not, George.
Higher rendering.
It was one heck of a shot, but I guess the cleaners wouldn't be too pleased.
Do you think we should like investigate his body?
Can you take his gun?
Nice to see someone else with a headache for a change. I knew the guy all right. He used to work for the Grand Master. Flap, they called him. Last time I'd seen him, he was falling from an express train in Scotland. Just too butt ugly to die, I guess. Flap believed in traveling light, just his IQ and his gun. Me, I just put faith in the old IQ.
No guns.
So then once that happened, like that the game died, we lost a lot of the stream. Oh yeah, this would be a good place to save, I think. And we had nobody likes to watch like repeats of you trying to what you should have done. You should have saved early and saved often, and I didn't. Okay, can we just get off the stage?
Well, maybe you should go take a look at the stage lights.
Is there something about the stage lights I need to know?
Ah! Damn, that's hot. What a jerk. It was so obvious that was going to happen.
Do you have anything that needs to melt? Maybe find something, some paraffin or something.
Yeah, I had the problem in some games. Hate losing hours of play because I forgot to keep saving. Absolutely. I mean, you get caught. How about the underpants?
I had no reason to try
It
that.
seemed like it was like a form of wax or paraffin or something like that.
Already?
It may not be right now. Maybe you come back in a bit or something. But
You want to use Nico Collard to do it?
Nope, that wouldn't work here.
Doesn't this guy have some clothes or something that we can tear a piece of clothes and then get the light out? For whatever reason that we need a light, which we don't even remember at this point what that was. I think we can just shimmy on down the stage. Maybe that's a later event, Chad. Yeah, that is George Stobart, Broken Sword, and he definitely has a swagger in his step. But I think we're going to be trying to get out of here. Oh, is there anything over here? Ooh. Take a look.
The panel controlled the sound. The sound equipment controls were completely wrecked.
Well, I guess I didn't like that. Well, this is an old theater.
The panel was wrecked beyond repair. This panel was broken too, wrecked on purpose.
Okay. When we should talk to her.
Nico,
Yes, George?
I wonder if you could help me out.
It depends on what you want.
So, Nico, you still a reporter?
Not according to my editor.
Well, what happened? You get fired?
No, I quit first.
So, why did the blonde kill the guy you were interviewing?
He was trying to contact me. Said he had information about all this weird meteorological stuff going on. Said the world was going to end.
Well, that's just your every average day kind of conversation going on. Nothing to worry about. We need to probably get out of the theater and not run into the bad guys. I don't remember going this direction, George. I think we're the blind leading the blind here. Okay, maybe we go in the kitchen. I just don't... It's been 20 years since I played this game. She was hiding behind the popcorn here. Is there something... Ooh, there's something I can pick up. Okay, what did I pick up? Oh, hold on. No, that was not it. That was not right. Paper cup.
The old paper cup looked like it had been stepped on.
Why is that important? Who knows? All right. Popcorn machine.
Dust and Weevils. My favorite theater snack. It was some kind of old drinks maker. The kind where you had to mix the syrup and the soda yourself. Just two flavors, lemonade and cola. Damn, just my luck. No soda. I didn't want to take one with me. Popcorn buckets lay strewn across the counter and floor. Normally, I was prepared to kill for popcorn, but this didn't look too appetizing.
And what he was sitting there eating wasn't, well, thank you so much. Gonna lurk and do some foods before I can get some rest and sleep. Well, thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate that. I hope your game went well. Get some rest, get some sleep. We're just playing this on for a little bit longer. This is our typically 2 or 3 time stream. So we're going to probably cut it here soon.
Maybe there was some cash still inside. Well, the drawer was jammed, so I guess not.
I don't think that was important anyway. There's this. Let's listen.
I couldn't hear anything behind the door. It was locked and wouldn't open.
Okay, so the thing is that we got in here, but we didn't go this way, so I don't know why we would. Maybe we just go out, but the problem is we left our informant out in the alleyway.
I couldn't hear anything through the door. I couldn't open it because it was locked.
Oh, man, this is the story of my life. Everything is locked. Okay. There's a chair. There's a window. Can I do something with this chair?
It felt good to see Nico again.
Oh, please. Let's stop ogling Nico for now and just go and, look out, try to get out of here. Please, Nico. Okay, I imagine that's probably where they had her. You gonna come with me? All right. She's like, George, you have a plan? You have a plan to get out of here, George? I thought I did.
I could hear some noises out on the street, but nothing important.
Okay, so can we get out of this one?
The door was locked, and I didn't have a key to open it.
Damn, everyone's got locked doors going on in this place. Locked up tighter than Fort Knox. I don't even think that's a thing. Okay. Well, if there was a theater, if there was a fire, this would be a
The door
hazard.
wouldn't budge.
Yeah, we're not getting out that way. Maybe we get back in the theater where we... Okay, there was the popcorn. Here's the main theater. Where did we come in from? Surely we could go out the way that we came in. We were in the back here, right? We were back here. Yeah, this hatch. All right.
There was no point in coming all this way for nothing. I had to know why this place was so important.
Oh, so we are not leaving here. Okay, I get it. We are not going to leave here at all. We might not leave here at all. We are definitely not leaving here this way. Let's go over here. Oh, those people must have left somehow. They must have gotten out of here some way. Okay, they walked out this way, though. When they left and the guy came on the stage, they went out this way, didn't they? There's such a thing as getting lost. It happens quite often in video games. All right, seriously. At least to me. These doors are all locked. Like, this is the door to the street. It's locked.
The door was locked and I didn't have a key to open it.
Do you think Bruno might have a key to open it? He was just out there. He's not Bruno, right? I just named him. He's, Flap is his name. Flap.
A poster for one of the plays performed here. A Revenger's Tragedy. Didn't sound like a good omen to me.
Nor I. This way? We are stuck in this building like a rat in a cage. There's got to be a way to get out of here. A key somewhere. Can we pick up the chair? Nope. Okay, maybe there's a door out to the street from the scaffolding. We'll try that. All right, we'll try that. Come on, Nico. We're going to try to see if we can get out via the scaffolding. I mean, I think I should be concerned about the fact that the guy who gave me the tip about this place is out there unattended. And since they already tried to kill him once, one only has to wonder. Come on up here, Nico. I promise you it's not very safe. Yeah, it seems like that was the only purpose here, was to shimmy across the here. I'm pretty sure they didn't go to all that extreme, so there must be something else here. The first time we did it with such finesse. And Nico didn't follow, so there was that. Well, back up again. It's all in a day's work. She's like, you do have a plan, don't you, George? George, you do have a plan here, something. All right, maybe I'll talk to her. Maybe she's got
Nico?
it.
Yes, George?
Nope, she got no plan either. We are stuck. What I don't understand, okay, it says talk to Nico, look at Flap, go left to the stage. Okay, we got to be on the stage, though. So let's go back and get on the stage. Left of the stage would be over here. Maybe it's left behind the curtain. Left. Okay, so then there's this. Oh yeah, this is different. See, I didn't entrust this because it didn't look right. Didn't feel right. Okay, you know what? Save early, save often. We save. I'm pretty sure we can save over Glastonbury tour. Okay, we can return to the game.
A beautifully painted cloth backdrop. It was a perfect market scene. Fruit stalls and bric-a-brac stalls.
Isn't it bric-a-brac? Isn't that how you say that? Maybe I don't say that way. Okay, this is like a lift to the top of the stage.
I'd found a box of theatrical grease paints.
Grease
The sight
paint,
transported
Chad.
me back to another day in Paris, a peaceful cafe, and a clown. And boy, did I hate clowns.
You
I
and
stuck
me.
my hand into the box and grabbed a stick.
Yay, we got a stick of grease
Bestheimer's number
paint.
7, white. What a lucky guess. A dark but very colorful alley scene. Scenic artist. Now that was a nice career. Why hadn't I thought of that? I already had a stick of grease paint. That wasn't such a good idea. That wouldn't work here.
Oh,
No way was I doing that.
maybe that's what that is all about. Hold on. Maybe we need to do this now. Yeah. Before we get too far ahead of ourselves. Oh, well, there's a door. Is that where we didn't come in that way? No. We are not where we want to be. She's like, I have some ideas. Okay, we came down here. Let's boarded up door this way. Right, because there's the stairs going up here. There's a reason I want to go back up on the stage. I wonder why I thought this was candle wax. Okay,
No way was I touching those lights again.
Hee. Okay, so what if we take the theatrical paint and the paper cup and then they're combined. So then take this and the cup holding it.
The stage light was hot enough to melt the paint. As the grease paint melted, the smell was terrible, but at least it worked.
Melted grease paint. Do you want some melted grease paint there, Nico?
That wasn't the right approach.
Okay, come on. We got the melted grease paint. I do not totally and completely remember this puzzle, but I know I needed that. And I think we are now ready to go into this other. This is the wire or something we need. Try this.
I couldn't hear anything.
There's something in there. Oh.
It was just a wig mannequin. Some kind of play script in French. This wasn't the time to stop and read. The drawers in the dresser were empty. They looked as if they'd been emptied years ago.
Yeah, but why are all these supplies on there then?
The drawers in the dresser were empty. Tucked under the counter was a safe. There was no dust on it. It was still in use. The rotting floor had begun to buckle under the weight. Damn! The safe was locked. But on reflection, that was hardly a surprise.
You think?
Some kind of play script in French.
Okay, hang on. Should I talk to her? Do you have an idea? Do you have a clue?
Nico?
Yes, George?
Safe.
The safe back there has recently been used, and it's locked.
If it's important enough for Cesaro to keep in the safe.
Exactly. Look, Nico, I heated up the grease paint and it melted.
For a second there, George, I had an image of you at kindergarten.
I sure was a messy kid, wasn't I?
Okay, I'm not sure. Whatever. I heated up the grease paint. The puzzle will make sense sometime, I'm thinking. Okay, so that really wasn't like a closet. I was thinking it was a closet back there, but ooh, there's a broken mirror.
Silence. That was either a sign, or there was just no one behind the door.
Okay, now we're going to go to the downstairs area, and that we didn't go last time, because this one's all locked out, and this is the end of the map.
No sounds came from behind the door.
All right, let's open it.
Ah!
Man, that scared me. I like jumped.
Stay away from me! I mean it!
What the hell's up with this guy?
Don't come in here! Stay away! Ah!
Somebody has put the fear of God into him.
Somebody or something. And you know what? He's safe in there. And the thing is out here.
Yikes. Can we get in there? Like, can we get
I
in
could
there?
hear muttering through the door. Someone was in there, pacing the room and talking to himself. I wondered if I should investigate. Then again, maybe not.
All right, we'll leave that dude in there. He's safer in there. Isn't that what they just said?
silence. That was either a sign, or there was just no one behind the door. That door wasn't going to open.
Okay. I think that's the end of that, though, too. Okay. Okay, there are other passages, though. And there are other doors. Oh, okay.
The support strut was wedged between the floor and the ceiling. It was holding up the floor of the room above. I guessed the strut was supporting the safe in the room above.
Oh. Yeah, right. So, you got anything you can do with that?
I guessed the strut was supporting the safe in the room above.
Can you move it? You're not that strong.
The strut wouldn't budge. The friction from the floor was too great.
Do you think that metal rod?
Now, that wasn't quite right.
I think we're on the right path, though, aren't we, George? Well, here's a ladder.
A very old ladder. Judging by the woodworm, a very dangerous one, too. Trying to use that thing would be suicidal.
All right, so probably don't want to use that. All right, take a look at this.
It was the fuse box for the theater. It looked very old and very dangerous. It looked like a couple of the fuses had blown. There was only one fuse remaining.
Do you want me to take that fuse? There's a toolbox. Could you please, Nico, toolbox. I'm concentrating on the toolbox, Nico. Anything on the shelf. So we found something, but we need to break the support for the strut to crack the safe, I guess. Or I think that's what we think we're doing, but who the hell knows, right? Here.
There was nothing behind the door, or my ear problem was back. That door wasn't going to open.
Okay, so we found the door that's directly underneath the dressing room that has the safe. And we now need to go back this way.
No sounds came from behind the door.
That doesn't mean there isn't something slathering behind us.
Maybe from the other side?
Yeah, probably. Oh dear.
Oh my God, George! Look at this!
Is that really necessary?
His chest has been just burned away.
I've seen dead bodies before, but this guy's a real award winner.
Ugh.
Ooh, looks like he had chicken for lunch.
Whatever could have caused this, George?
You've never eaten in an English restaurant?
Seriously.
I don't know. I'm a lawyer, not a pathologist.
Okay, so we're gonna investigate this guy.
Ugh. I can't believe I'm gonna do this.
He might have a key.
As I searched his pockets, I could swear he was watching me.
I don't think that's
But
possible.
someone else had beaten me to it. All I found was an empty card holder.
A card holder, but we found an empty card holder, right? Hold on. Return, save the game. Okay. Return to the game. We found a card holder. Right? I don't think we took the card holder. Okay, whatever that meant. Okay, let's just go out in here. There's a button.
It looked like a card reader, but without buttons or a keypad. I wondered why it had been installed. With a hair grip and some foil from a chewing gum wrapper, I could have knocked together a rudimentary device to fuse the lock. Or I could find the card that opened the door.
Well, this guy had an empty card holder, though.
He wasn't carrying anything. He'd already been searched by someone else.
Okay, so now what? Nico stretching. Is there a door back here? No. This one's locked, right?
Nope, not that way.
Had something burned a hole in him. You are the room. But there's nothing to grab in this room.
Not this time.
Oh, I thought our metal rod was going to help us out. Good old trusty metal rod. It probably is going to help us out when it comes to enemies, though. We could certainly hit someone with a metal rod. Just as much as anything else. Behind the steps. No.
The door had been locked. He wasn't letting anybody in.
Yeah, I figured it was important enough we would probably be able to talk to the guy.
Either the door was stuck, or it was just locked.
Let me look at Nico.
Nico?
Yes, George?
Support strut.
I think the support strut is holding up the safe from underneath.
Well, it was sagging through the floorboards.
Maybe there's more than one way to crack a safe.
Yeah, but dude, how are we even gonna like do this? Because there's like no. Okay, let's see. Oh, we have the answer, which is a silly solution, but we have it. So we'll go ahead and do that before we call it for the night. I'm really glad, though, that I ended up putting this on a controller. It's just so much more pleasant to play. And kind of silly when you think about it, that it,
I hoped the melted grease paint would work as a lubricant. I hoped the grease at the bottom of the strut would help it slide out.
okay.
Even with the added grease, I still couldn't shift it on my own. Hey, Nico? Can you give me a hand here for a second?
Of course, George. What do you want me to do?
Help me pull this strut away from the ceiling.
That's pretty dangerous, George.
Just trust me, okay?
Very well.
You don't think anyone's going to hear the sound of the thing going crashing through the floor? It's working, though. Oh. We found something.
Oh, God!
That's one way to crack a safe.
You didn't say you were trying to crack my skull, too.
Just the usual slight miscalculation. You know me, Nico.
You wouldn't be you without it.
Well, we got it. All right.
Nico seemed to be upset that I'd nearly killed her.
You think?
Ah, but heck, look on the bright side. The safe had sprung open when it hit
Always
the floor.
look on the bright side of life. All
There
right,
were
come
two
on.
things inside. A key card and some kind of amazing artifact.
Okay, well, take
It had
both.
been hewn from stone. Strange crystals were embedded within it. My God! Nico, look at this!
What is it?
Whatever it is, Cesaro must think it's important.
So by all means, let's us take it. We are, after all, the hero. Okay, security swipe card and a crystal-covered artifact. We'll take a look at them items.
The oddly shaped artifact was encrusted with blue crystals. It was a swipe card for a security lock.
You know, I think I've got an idea what I need to do next.
My friend Nico.
Awesome. Awesome sauce.
The safe had opened on impact with the floor. There was nothing left inside the safe.
Perfect. What are you doing? Okay. All right. I think this is a good stopping point. We are, and we will continue on. We've got the artifact. We've got the key card. We know we need to open up the door down the hallway.
So did you do the thing with the stage light?
Melted the grease paint.
There you go.
Was that really? I can't. Are you sure this was the puzzle? I
Yeah.
think it was, but
I told you it was like melting something, like some
yeah,
wax or paint or something like that.
yeah.
And that's the thing that so many years ago, you're like, wait a minute, maybe this is it. What was the grease paint for?
Just theater stuff. So, you know, I stick a grease paint.
I mean, did you need to use it for lubricating something?
I had to pick up a plastic cup that was behind the popcorn stand, concession stand, and then put the grease paint in it and then melt the grease paint with the stage light.
Yeah, what do you use grease paint for? Or have you not used it?
I just use it. You put it on this strut that was holding a ceiling, and right underneath it was the safe. And the safe contained a key card, and it contained a artifact.
Okay.
But I think we're coming up on the next chapter really soon.
Just doing stretches.
She is. She's doing all these seductive
After
stretches.
you've been, tied up, you need to stretch.
No,
Oh,
seriously.
who's that?
Without the right card, the door wasn't going to open.
Who's that?
Well, I just happen to have a security card.
Wrong one.
Hey, Nico, an elevator.
No crap, George.
They're like, I'll get on, George.
Why, George? Wait, what?
We've a choice of down or down.
You know, I've missed you.
I've missed you too.
Well, that's settled then. Shall we go?
Going down.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So this will be our. So that Chad didn't have to worry about that on Sunday. Next